lift you up. I could show you what you wanna see and take you where you wanna be.
Marshrutka Chronicles.
This is Tumanyan coming to you from Tumanyan town in Lori, and I'm actually here for the first annual International Tumanyan Storytelling Festival. It's a 3-day festival, but I'll be able to be here for 2 days. I'm gonna stay the night in Magai B&B, which is a beautiful place in Vanadzor. We're gonna grab lunch right now and settle in, and then we will start the festivities. So let's go check it out. Actually, I'm pretty impressed with the organization so far. This is no fire festival. This is awesome. Like, everything is exactly like what was mentioned, and it's ready in time. This is my lunch. I'm gonna go eat it. They sent us email before the festival, giving us very accurate information about everything. So I'm gonna eat my lunch. After eating lunch, I might also pop into the Tumanyan Matchbox Museum and see what it is before everything starts. Time to go explore the Matchbox Label Museum in Tumanyan. It looks super cute from outside, so we're gonna go see what it looks like from inside. So in the old times, actually, people used to play dominoes and puzzles with matchboxes. There's a lot of drawings inside. The oldest matchbox label that we're gonna see dates back to 1920, which is the English matchbox label. And there's a lot of different themes. So there's space images, there's different national costumes, like even history documented on matchbox labels, which I didn't know. So this is a very cool experience that I'm super excited to go in and check it out. And this is the space collection. I really love this place. It's like an art gallery, but on matchbox labels. As we wait for the festival to begin, I do want to show you the cafe in town as well. We're in the town square right now. The local kids are talking to us. They're asking us our names. Okay, so I'm going to show you the cafe. I actually really liked it. Plus, there's some festival flyers here. So let's check it out. We're heading upstairs. They're saying a factory, so let's see what it is. The festival is about to start. Before the festival officially begins, I just want to say that this will be a very unique and creative festival full of performances, storytelling, and many more things. So I'm super excited to see what it has.
Thank you for coming to the first ever Tumanyan International Storytelling Festival. Thank you for taking a chance on something completely new and completely experimental. We just wanted to create something beautiful and something that would inspire creativity and bring some new excitement and new energy to this part of Armenia.
Tumanyan աղբի երգը, որ գրված է կենցաղային աղբի խնդրում որտեղ Զիբիլը սպասում է, որ մի սիրուն փակ գա եւ իրան կթափի։ Հուսով եմ նաև կզգաք թումանյանական, ժողովրդական, ֆոլկլորիկ ոգի։ Երևանի սիրուն տղա, քեզ եմ ես կանչում, արի բահով, աղբատարով ես ամաչում, տար հասցրու ինձ աղբանոց, կոպիտ ասած Զիբիլանոց, մայթուբակից հավաքիր, փողոցներից դատարկիր, դե շուտ հասի այդ անաշեն, ու բարաշեն, սովետաշեն, ինձ տար թափի փնտում եմ, մի ճարարա հոտում եմ, քաղքի աղբ եմ ես շարքային տնական կենցաղային, կուտակվել եմ եվախտի, արժանացել չար վախտի, ով ինչ ասես, որտեղ ասես, օգտագործել, շպրտել է, ճմրթել, նետել, վիժել, տրորել, կծել, ծծել, թքել, գոյացրել իր բաժին կես կիլո աղբը հանապազորյա և թողել թավված ինշան խոզության մարկային զիբիլ է երկինքը և զիբիլ երկրիս երեսին ամենայն հայոց ամեն։
I thought that was very, very cool and interesting and inspiring. We got a 15-minute break and I got me some cold drink. It's that time of the day where I wet a bandana from the bulbulag and I put it on my head because it's really, really hot. We just watched a documentary by Sarsara, the band, and I'm gonna link their YouTube channel in the description. Please go check them out and support them. I think they're gonna be doing a live performance tonight. So earlier I was saying that we're going into the factory, but that wasn't the factory. But we are going to this place that they're calling a factory, which I'm kind of curious to see what it is, and they will be doing performances there. Cebu, also from Capital Cities, will be doing a performance. I'll try to do a YouTube live when that's happening, so well, you'll see this video after, so there's no point of me saying stay tuned. Hopefully you are tuned in and we will see you in the live chat. Now I'm gonna go to the cafe. There's a bit of a break until the next performance, which is storytelling performances, and I'm gonna grab a sandwich hopefully. So let's go see what they have. I got the club sandwich. I already ate before I filmed because I was hungry. Look how melty this cheese is. Whatever, John. The moment we've all been waiting for. We're finally going to see. Oh wow, I cannot speak. We're finally gonna go see what is the fabrica, the factory, and the performances that will be there. And this thing is bouncing on my head. Okay, let's go see. What is this place?
Know if it was going there. Those early beginnings. You know those moments? feels like your heart is about to explode. I cannot sleep at night. Every time she doesn't send me a message or I don't hear from her, I feel like the roof might collapse over my head. And maybe it's better if it would. At least this fear, tremendous fear in my heart will be gone. You know, in this kind of situation, you need to let it out. You need to air it out. You need someone to support you in this, to listen to your fears. So I go to my friends every day, one after another, and I lament about my difficult situation. But you know, every friendship has its limits. They cast me out of their house.
Tú el aire que respiro yo y la luz de la luna en el mar, la garganta que hace mojar, que temo ahogar de amor.
Wow, that was a pretty cool performance. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. We're gonna get dinner now and some drinks. So let's go see. I heard there's gonna be barbecue. Also, I went live during the performance and the whole performance is now live saved on my YouTube. I'll link it somewhere here. Go check it out. Check it out if you guys want to see the whole thing.
Central to the history of this place and to this community. It stood empty for almost 30 years, and it was very, very quiet when we came here as Abastan artist community first in May this year. The idea for Abastan was to give a place of work and a place of living, and Abastan means refuge, to a community of Russian artists who found themselves unexpectedly in Armenia and didn't have a place to go and a place to work. We've invited them to come here, and the Tumanyan community has welcomed them very warmly. And in the course of 2 to 3 months, they really did a little miracle here, bringing the space back to life and filling it with their love and with their artwork. I hope that tomorrow most of you will have a chance to explore this place a little bit more, see Tumanyan, see their artworks, and of course speak with them. Many of them are here now, and they will be very happy to share with you their stories as part of this ongoing story that we're sharing now with you. So thank you.
Մտերի մնգեր փոքր ժամանակվանից ճանաչում ենք եւ it's just մի քիչ հայերեն եւ անգլերեն շատ հիմա ուրախ ենք որ կարողանամ մի հատ շատ հատուկ պատմություն պատմի Կոմիտասի պատմությունների մասին եւ Կոմիտասի երգերից երգի ձեզ համար. Thank you. I'd like to invite Sebu Simonyan, who's a dear friend and also frontman of Capital Cities. And it's so special to have you here in Tumanyan, Sebu, to be part of this first event. Thank you.
Give it up for Tina.
And pains course your veins. Never will you bloom again. Never will you bloom again. Apricot tree, do not bear fruit for me. Why
Try to keep your branches from rustling. Why? My aches and pains course your veins. Never will you bloom again. Never will you bloom again. Amen. Mechet mangalis saveres irar mida. Hatavek yetavek sarer hovnangar Serdis chandum zovnangar Hatavek yetavek sarer hovnangar Serdis chandum zovnangar Serdis I could lift you up, I could show you what you wanna see and take you where you wanna be. You could be my love, even if the sky is falling down. I know that we'll be safe and sound. We're safe and sound. I could fill your cup. You know my river won't evaporate. This world we still appreciate. You could be my love, even in a hurricane of frowns. I know that we'll be safe and sound. We're safe and sound. I could show you love in a tidal wave of mystery. You'll still be standing next to me. You could be my love, even if we're 6 feet underground. I know that we'll be safe and sound. We're safe and sound. Safe and sound. Hold your ground. Safe and sound. I can lift you up, I can show you what you wanna see and take you where you wanna be. You could be my love, even if the sky is falling down. I know that we'll be safe and sound. We're 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 safe and sound. Now I got a tune.
with a very, very festive note. We also did some open mic later, so it was pretty cool. Everybody was like singing and dancing. Now it's time to get some rest because tomorrow there's going to be day 2 of the festival. Technically day 3 because it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I participated on Saturday and Sunday. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning, and I'm going to make sure to show you where I'm staying because it's one of the most beautiful places to stay in Vanadzor, and I will tell you all about how I got here. So I will see you tomorrow morning. Sherbari! Bye, loose guys. I just woke up and got dressed. I'm tired, but I'm excited for the second day of the festival, and also I want to take you on a tour and show you what this B&B looks like. It's really, really beautiful. So let's go. That's like the common yard, and everybody was partying there last night. This is where people eat. It's breakfast time. Let's go see what they have. As you guys can see, the ambiance behind me continues. This place is amazing. It's like a little oasis, like a little escape within the city of Vanadzor, so it's very accessible, but when you're here you don't feel like you're in the city, and it's perfect for kids. So if you're coming here with a family, there's so many toys and so many things to do, so make sure to check them out. I'll include the description in the link in the description. I need more coffee. And with that being said, my car is here. I'm gonna head out to the last day of the Tumanyan International Storytelling Festival and see what's happening there. Okay, let's go.
Welcome to day 3 of the first Tumanyan International Storytelling Festival.
When you remember the story that gave the spark, Prometheus, these radiant sages, the legends before the gods, they shaped us, These ancient stories, they made us to who we are. Ooh, lose my chains and burn my tongue. Ooh, eternal flame.
Living in Armenia, for me at least, is the stuff of horror films. To be fair, even in the US, I was never really a fan of driving. Actually, that's kind of putting it mildly, I avoided it. If I could spend the rest of my life as far away from the steering wheel as possible, I would be none the happier. I mean, I know how to drive. Everybody went to driver's ed at 16 years old. But I had no problem learning the theory. I begrudgingly learned to drive in practice, and even then only automatic, because can you imagine? Left, right. This, mirrors, steering, don't crash. Not for me, no. Suffice it to say that public transportation in Armenia was so readily available, so affordable, that it empowered me with a new sense of freedom and independence. It's like I would no longer be bound to the schedules of other people around me who were going to offer me a ride. And I wouldn't have to beg, can you take me here, can you take me there, to all of my friends. I had the nickname in high school as like the moocher. And then I wouldn't have to deal with my mom's brutally justified comments of, what am I, your chauffeur? But as with everything, I came to learn that public transportation has its drawbacks. And while I would be sparing my nerves from the horrors of having to react to the reckless driving found on the streets of Yerevan firsthand, I would not come out of the experience of using public transportation completely unscathed. The price to pay for resigning oneself to the life of being a perpetual passenger, navigator, and sometimes unsolicited DJ. I didn't start my public transportation journey by enjoying the luxury of taking taxis. I couldn't afford it. Don't get me wrong, it's quite compact, Yerevan. You could get from one place to another using the metro and walking. But I didn't live in Yerevan. I lived in a village 16 kilometers away, which meant that if I couldn't take a taxi and I couldn't walk there, I would have to take the village marshrutka. Does everybody here know what a marshrutka is? Let's start from there. It's a little minivan outside with maybe 13 seats per person, like per ride. But believe me, when much more than 13 people enter a marshrutka, sometimes I would sit at the bus stop amazed at how many people were actually exiting one marshrutka. And there's an entire ecosystem revolving around marshrutka. There's a marshrutka culture, a code of conduct, especially when it comes to who gets a seat. So, if you are fortunate enough to be at the beginning of the route, and it works on a first come, first served basis, you sit, you find your seat, that's great. But it doesn't guarantee that you get to keep that seat. Young men, you guys have the worst of it. You are at the bottom of the marshrutka seat food chain. But women aren't necessarily free the whole way through either. The rest is up to fate. Okay? Women can't go to the front of the marshrutka to sit by the driver. They can, but it's an unwritten rule that it's not very ladylike. If an elderly person were to walk in, you would have to give up your seat. If a pregnant woman walks in, you have to give up your seat. If a mother with a small child was to walk in, you either give up your seat, or if you're lucky, you can get away with having the child sit on your lap. If someone was hauling a heavy backpack or a shopping bag, depending on the situation. If they're thin, then you can kind of scooch over and share the seat. If not, and you're not feeling particularly kind to give up your seat, then at least you should take that heavy backpack and put it on your lap. And then, aside from saving your seats and trying to hold on to it so desperately, there's other things going through your mind, like telling the driver when to stop. For some reason, at least with me, the timbre of my voice just never seems to reach the driver. And I'm always surrounded by everyone else saying, "Ich Nolga," for my sake, because they never hear me when I say, "Kakamnek." And aside from that, there's the horror of understanding how to open and close the door of the marshrutka properly. Sometimes you need to use the entire force of your body weight to just pull this creaky, heavy metal door open. And sometimes you have to use the delicate, touch of a feather to open and close it. Otherwise you will end up being yelled at. Gamas! Sometimes they say bonjour. If you're lucky, you get to see the passengers before you in the process and kind of figure out, do they pull it hard or is it like opening easily? Like, what's going on? But most of the time, you're the martyr. You end up being the person that teaches everyone else how to deal with the door. And there's always these stories, these precarious little dances that you do with the other passengers as well. And I've collected so many stories, some of them fun and ridiculous and funny, some of them absolutely horrifying and traumatic. And I used to always write on Facebook these collection of posts of like the different incidences that would happen in the marshrutka. And if I collected them all, I could probably publish a book called Marshrutka Chronicles. But when it comes to learning about a new place, a new culture, the people, the values, the way that they go through their daily lives, and where you stand in the food chain, there's probably no better classroom than a long marshrutka ride.
is blowing in my face. That concludes day 3 of the Tumanyan International Storytelling Festival. I had so much fun. It was different than what I expected, but in a good way. Like, it was very stimulating mentally and allowed me to think about things and ask questions and hear other people's perspectives. So I really, really enjoyed it, and I definitely will be here next year for it. So with that being said, make sure you're subscribed, like, share, tell people. We reached 5,000. Hopefully we can get to 10K. Whoops, my hair is getting really beautiful by the end of this festival. That's our bus. I'm gonna go and get on the bus and head back to Yerevan. Okay, I'll see you guys next week, soon. Okay, bye. Bye. I might also pop in the Tumanyan Matchbox. I might also pop in after lunch to the Tumanyan Matchbox Museum. Before the festival officially begins, I just want to say this will be a very creative festival, full of elements like storytelling, performances. Fabulous, guys. Whoops.